Good morning. It's Monday morning race review. Feels like a good morning to do one. -5 degrees outside currently. Got my coffee. Got last night's Grassroots Racing League Season 4 Race 2 at Monza. I started 8th, finished 5th, up 3 spots again. Consistent theme from race 1. So, not bad. A little bit of misfortune early on. But really, pretty darn good race. I'll tell you what I love about racing in this league is that when you get bumped, you know nobody meant to, which is much more awesome than the daily lobbies in Gran Turismo. So anyway, we'll go through it mostly from my race perspective. We might scroll through the other groups a little bit, especially in the less than exciting parts of mine. See what we got. Let's all right, everybody. I'm just going to be honest with you, not a TV producer. I think the first couple laps, there's no race car sounds. It's just me yabbering. I do eventually turn it on. Not going to re-record the whole thing for that. You get to experience the growing pains with me. So, enjoy the recap. Thanks so much for watching. Roll over to the race here. We'll get it started. Rotten there had a little bit of a bad start, so I was able to move over. You can hear the Aston. Whew, that car is quick. JT's done a great job tuning, much faster than everybody else. Bumps everywhere. Everyone getting tapped. But made it through without hitting any gravel, which is definitely a spot that I'm not going to complain about for this one. Mr. Magoo's super quick. Those Astons are fast on these high horsepower, super quick tracks. JT tries to sneak up on the inside on me there. All I needed to do was wait for the straightaway, because look at that. Walks away from me like I'm standing still. And there goes Lucky. Lap 2, one place up from my starting position. At least somewhere in the mix with everybody here, which is not too bad of a place to be in. RX-7 here. I started at the brake point a bit earlier. Thankfully that came out okay. Not Jim Shady and that R8 bearing down on me. That was the other car I contemplated using for this season. Maybe I should have gone with it. I just love the Porsche though. I don't know why. Still hanging with the group in front. It's about to get a little spicy here. Not Jim Shady there. Thought about pushing. Backed out a little bit. Right here I'm running fuel map 2, so I don't have quite the power. Now granted, I don't know what everybody else is on either. But, oh, you guys might like some race car sounds with this. There's some race car sounds for you. This whole being a director thing, very difficult. But you know what? I'm only a month in to it. We'll get there. Maybe. One of these days. Extra cautious. They're into that chicane, thankfully. Nobody ran too deep on the brakes. Dinga did a good job. The yellow Porsche. You can see him gaining on me on the straights, I'm guessing. Different fuel map. Man, he really dive bombs me there. Which cost me a couple places. So, now we go back to work. Next, try to get around RX-7 again. Got a decent exit onto the straight. Mechanic's trying to follow behind me there. We'll let those two mix it up. Try to build a little bit of a gap. Nice move by the mechanic into that chicane. Now, as you can see, I got a gap to the front. Take a stroll around here. At R8, moving along well, up to the 5th by lap 5 here. Here's second place. We're lap 5. Can't even see the Aston Martin of JT in first. He's gapping the field at an incredible rate. He's just purple sector after purple sector. Look at that. Aston's got a sequential shifter in it. Man, his brake point is late. There's a reason he's that fast. He's just real good. Ooh, a little squirrely there. Rocks everywhere. Woo! Chungus with the wide line around the parabolica. Love the livery on this Porsche. Green Porsches, one spot behind me, which means that GTR's coming for me. Which you'll see he does very quickly. The braking on this thing, I want to see the braking point here. Wow. That's like almost 100 meters after my braking point. That's incredible. Now you watch him hunt me down here. Can't tell if that's glitchiness in his feed. Look at that late braking point. Just right up on my rear end. By this point, I am deep into my soft tires, trying to be extra careful with my braking points. Remember, I'm on fuel map 2. I don't know what Snafu's running. But here, he just bangs right into the back of me because my braking point's so much earlier. Here's what I love about this league. You know people don't do it on purpose. Snafu's apologizing profusely, asking me to go around him. By this point, I'm dropping like a rock. Go around. But I'll tell you, real nervous about that happening again. Because those braking points are so different. I really see that here now. My tires are super dirty. At some point here, I just tell him to get by me. Yep, there I lift. So I don't want to be a party to that again. Hop forward a little bit here. All the way down to 10th. From as high as 6th? Can't remember what I was at. Besides the turn 1 melee. I think I was 4th there, but that was very short-lived. JT pits, lap 10, puts mediums on. Keep in mind, he's been in the pits a while. And I'm nowhere near that. Just crazy speed. So by this point, my tires are shot. But to meet my strategy, got to get 10 laps out of him. Here we go. Thanks to some pits and speed cooking into that corner a little too hot. Got a couple places there. But again, knowing I'm heading into the pits, short-lived. Not going to be a ton I get out of that. But it is nice to just worry about my own braking points. Not horrible for lap 10 on these tires. Now we'll be diving into the pits. Almost lost it. Can I just mention right now, love my logo. Looks great on the car. Perfect execution. If anyone's interested in having a logo designed by the same person who did mine, he's well worth the price. And super great to work with. So if you want that info, drop me a comment. Be happy to do it. Come out of the pits in 11th. Scroll through here. Rotten's great looking Porsche. Got pretty close second and third at this point. Don't see JT anywhere. Oh, he's already hitting lap traffic. Alright, it is time for me to have a coffee refill. I am going to leave you all for a lap or two while I refill the cup. I'll be right back. Alright, everybody. I'm back. Got the fresh cup. Looks like worked way back up to 9th here. I'm not the only Porsche getting chased down by Snafu. That Audi sounds good. Oh, look. JT about to lap somebody else. It's me, chasing down Lucky, best as I can. Lap 15, so I'm still fuel map 2. Just hoping for good exits and skip forward here a little bit. Oh, look at that. Rocks. Still chasing. Thought about the inside. Way too far back. You can tell I really want to. The execution, much more difficult. Real close now. And we've done it. Finally. I'll take it though. 7 laps in on this second stint. Now all I'm thinking is just don't spin, just don't crash. Get yourself to the pits. Move forward here. The boring bits. Pass Mick in the pits. Oh, got a little Porsche battle brewing up here. 5th and 6th. Rotten in the mechanic. Here I am, 10th lap in on these soft tires, praying I hold it together. So you'll notice the left side of the screen, the purple JT Pure Guy FL, that's fast lap, 148.42. To give you an idea, I think my fastest lap in this race was a 142.3. So, second and a half faster than me, fast lap, incredible. Way to go, Jim, way to go. Keeping it together, everybody's starting to pit. Looks like people are switching to some mediums for this stint. I chose softs all the way through in this cold weather. Came back out in 7th. So now we switch from fuel map 2 to fuel map 1, which means more power for the car. And 2 8-lap stints flat out. So the really tricky part, learning the braking points again. Now that there's more speed, because at the end of the straight you're going faster because of the extra power from fuel map 1. So it takes me a couple laps to dial in, but I do enjoy a little bit of extra power and not having to worry about making the tires last 10 laps. Roll around here a little bit, see what we got. Got some pits happening in front of me. This stint's really a grind. Oh, let's watch this. Rotten and I coming out. I've got the speed coming down the straight, side by side. Really tried not to crowd him here. Looks like maybe I did, though. Rotten if I did, my apologies. Yeah, I did bump ya. Sorry, buddy. Tried to leave room. So my guess is all these people pitting right about now, this is their last pit stop. I've got one more on lap 28. So I know I'm going to be dropping back. $143.2. A fast lap so far. Again, compare that to JT's. Nowhere close. Finally into the 142s. This lap will be coming in. Here's the dive into the pits. Watch me drop down the order. Come out in 6th. Just ahead of the mechanic. And here comes JT to lap us. So in theory here, fresher tires. Should be able to put down some good laps. But as you saw, the pit stop cost me a couple places. That's the thing with strategy. Every time. Getting blue flags. It's because JT's bearing down on me. Like a lamb going to the slaughter. Check in on the 4th-5th battle here because I think they're pretty close to each other. Oh, now I've got lap traffic too. Gives me... Oh, he dives into the pits. Which leaves JT to chase me down yet again. At this point, I can see the battle for 4th and 5th ahead of me. And I'm just hoping there's enough laps left to get in that mix. Because I know with this strategy, my tires should be fresher. And I have plenty of fuel. Lifted to let JT around. Probably could have done better with that. I think maybe I lifted a little too much. That will have costed me on that lap. Then my goal in life is to try and keep up with him. We all know that's a pipe dream. Not happening. The only settings I really didn't mess with on the car is transmission, and I think that might have cost me. Let's check in on the battle for 4th and 5th here. These guys are nose to tail. You can see we're still gaining on them. We're running out of laps, though. Here I am, plodding along. Getting more and more excited as I think I'm drawing closer to that battle up there. Also secretly hoping them letting JT by slows them down a bit. Ooh, Mick going for a move, brings it back in. Cost him a little bit on that exit. JT has the kind of lead that doesn't have to worry about getting around the lap traffic in the last couple laps. This battle is spicy. And here I come, hoping. Just hoping. We're on lap 33. JT's making his way around. I'm closing in. At this point, I think JT's on final lap. I'm curious what happens here. Well, Rotten kind of overcooks it there. Which brings me up to 5th. Here I am on final lap. Only get 34 laps out of this race since I got lapped. Hoping for a 4th. See how hard I'm pushing? We're drawing in, getting closer. Trying to put that power down. Gaining. Race is over. Didn't get my 35 laps. That's the downside to getting lapped. All right. So there you have it. There's the race recap. There's a lot of action packed into that race. Different pit strategies. It's good stuff. Really enjoy racing with this group. Super fun. So, till next time, which next time happens to be the Grand Prix track of the Nürburgring. Probably not saying that right. That is next Sunday night. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it.